we have JJK chapter 250. I'm sorry for coughing. God, I mean, this is definitely cinema. These last two chapters have been definite cinema. And for any of you saying that Yuta was like selling smoke, selling imaginary ideas, and that he was just, all bark and no bite. I mean, bro, he's already done way more than Kashimo ever did in his fight with Sukuna. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let's talk about this chapter. And oh my God, we have a couple of things here. First of all, last chapter, we had that revelation with Itadori and his cursed technique. In this chapter, we have a bigger explanation on how Yuta's domain works. We have a glimpse on how his technique works. And it really feels like Sukuna is in checkmate. Sukulo is finally in checkmate. So let's get it, because my gallos, Itadori and Yuta are fighting. For any of you that don't know what a gallo is, a gallo means rooster. Gallo is Spanish, gallo means rooster. And basically here in Mexico, where I'm from, I'm not living in Mexico. And basically what it means to be a gallo is to be like a favorite. So if somebody says like, this person is my gallo or this team is my gallo, it means they're my favorite. Like I'm betting everything on them. Sukuna is not my gallo, but Itadori and Yuta are my gallos. And they are fighting, they are winning, they are pushing Sukuna into a corner. And I really like the consistency that Gege has shown even up until the last portion, the last arc of his manga. He is keeping that consistency. And honestly, I just want to say right off the bat, Kashimo did nothing. What in Whoville did Kashimo do? I mean, honestly, people say like, oh no, Kashimo forced Sukuna to enter his, his original body. He could have done that at any moment. He just didn't do that because he was fighting Gojo and he needed Mahoraga. I don't know if he loses, Megumi's technique if he transforms into his original body. I'm guessing he does because he has not used the 10 shadows. So he needed Mahoraga or Makora to defeat Gojo. So no, Kashimo did nothing. I mean, Sukuna has basically said that thanks to Gojo, he has not been able to defeat these two people. Meaning, Kashimo did nothing to Sukuna. Because everything that has happened to Sukuna has been thanks to Gojo. So, like, if you take out Kashimo's fight with Sukuna, nothing changes. Nothing changes at all. So Kashimo is not even like a question here. So thanks to Gojo, Sukuna's curse technique is kind of like RCT is very low. His production of curse technique is very low, but it's also thanks to Itadori. Yuji has been tanking so much and he has been fighting Sukuna and he has been basically tearing Sukuna's soul away from Megumi, which is making Sukuna weaker. So the more Itadori punches Sukuna, the more of his soul he strips away from Megumi. Where does Sukuna's soul go? I don't know. They haven't really said where Sukuna's soul goes, but I imagine it goes, somewhere. We still have that yet to be explained. But Itadori is basically doing the same thing that Naruto did in Baryon mode against Ishiki. The difference is that, Naruto, in exchange for, I guess, spoilers, Kurama's life, he was taking, Ishiki's own life away as well. In this case, Itadori is just ripping or stripping Sukuna of his soul and just kind of tearing them apart so that Sukuna can no longer retain his original form and basically just be weak enough to not have any more control in Megumi's body. So very good on Magayo Itadori's part. He finally got that power up. Like, damn, man, it's been long awaited. He finally got that power up. And one thing I do want to say, though, is that now Sukuna says that Itadori has that kind of same technique as Mahito does. He has that kind of same technique. But here's the question, though. Does Itadori have a similar technique? Because it's not the same, because Mahito transformed the soul. That's why getting touched by him was basically like GG, one shot, because he could touch you and transform your soul. Itadori's case, he doesn't seem capable of transforming the soul, but he does seem able to manipulate the soul, maybe seal somebody's soul or something, right? But my question is, could Itadori's arms be part of him transforming his own soul, becoming aware of his soul, transforming it, and having his arms be that way? Because I guess it's been confirmed that that very confusing panel of Itadori and Kukasabe, I think it's been confirmed that Itadori was like had switched bodies with Kukasabe. So who knows what was going on there? But that's my only question, and I wish we can like get this like confirmed in future chapters. If what's going on with Itadori's arms, is it a weapon? B, is it blood manipulation? Or C, is it him manipulating his soul to have that appearance? Because another thing that I noticed upon, reading the chapter multiple times is that the last chapters where it was confirmed that Itadori can use the reverse curse technique, and in this one where he's using the RCT, Itadori is apparently either biting his arm or something. So I don't know if it's a blood manipulation RCT where he bites that arm and he recovers. Who knows? We'll have to get that confirmed later on. And we're going to Yuta, Okotsu Yuta, as they are saying in Latin America, the Folla Maldiciones, the curse fucker, the guy that he's the romantic, the one who fucks curses. So his domain is really cool. It has one but. Otherwise than that, it's pretty good. He basically creates unlimited katanas, and each katana has a curse technique that he has copied. Now, the only bad thing about the domain is that Yuta doesn't know what curse technique each katana has until he grabs it. But I mean, that doesn't seem to be like a downgrade or like it doesn't seem to be like a debuff on Yuta's side, because so far he's been doing great. Every single katana he's grabbed has, had the technique that he wants. When he grabs it, he instantly attacks Sukuna with Uro's technique. And, he also has, when he was fighting Sukuna and Sukuna was about to turn Itadori into like another Kashima waffle, he had the katana that allowed him to use the cursed speech. So I don't really think that's like an issue for Yuta, because he hasn't been shown, like, that doesn't seem to be a downside. And quite honestly, both Itadori and Yuta are doing a very good job at handling Sukuna within the domain, because Sukuna, thanks to his forearms, he's able to, I guess, nullify or weaken the effects of the sure hit within Yuta's domain. But they're doing a magnificent job. Like, the fact that Yuta can use all of these techniques so well just goes to show how much of a talent this motherfucker has. Like, just how much of a talent this motherfucker is. Because, like, I mean, Inumaki really didn't do much with his cursed speech. And here is Yuta telling Sukuna, like, don't move, and motherfucking Sukuna is stopping, and Yuta isn't receiving like the blow away from the technique. I don't know how to say it, but when Inumaki told Hanami to like blast away, that basically just crushed Inumaki's throat, I guess. Meanwhile, Yuta's out here telling fucking Sukuna, like, hey bro, don't move, and Sukuna doesn't move. That's impressive. And it's been confirmed by Sukuna that the plan that they have is to weaken him with Itadori's punches in such a way that when he has very little control, they're gonna, okay, it's gonna sound weird, they're gonna use Angel's curse technique, Jacob's ladder, to destroy the fingers that Sukuna has inside Megumi. What the fuck? So yeah, they're gonna basically destroy the fingers that Sukuna has in Megumi. This is great because again, it stays consistent. There is no talk no jutsu here where, you know, like they save Megumi in a very logical way according to the rules established by the magic system, by the world. It just sounds so weird, man. I don't know though how well Megumi is going to be because he did tank a lot of unlimited voids and he tanked a lot of things. So I don't know how well Megumi is going to be, but they're going to try and save him. So yeah, this whole chapter, magnificent, really great, really amazing. Honestly, what they've done with what Gege has done so far with these two chapters with Yuta and Itadori have been really great. Showing being very consistent, like Yuta and Itadori would never have beaten Sukuna if Gojover hadn't left him in this sorry ass state. So very great, very immaculate. I like it. I'm enjoying this so much. I like the consistency and the scaling is staying proper so well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is my first video, by the way, so if you guys could leave a like, share, comment, and I will see y'all next time. So bye bye.